Okay, so we keep going here on the right angle cross of the vessel of love. The 1 3. 1 3 vessel of love that always make me so damn nervous to begin with. Think about it. You have a 1 3 vessel of love, right? And the personality says, okay, love is the body. And the third line underneath immediately discovers that, well, yeah, sort of. I think that the 46 gate is the only gate that teaches no choice. So I can be serious for a moment here. I don't think I've ever said that. In the 46 gate, you can truly see choicelessness. The 46 gate, despite the fact that it's abstract, is much more connected to the individual process, in that it's truly existential. That serendipity takes place in the now, good fortune takes place in the now, the heading is so perfect, may be perceived. People never read the lines, never really read them. What does may be perceived mean? It, I really wrote good lines, guys. What does it mean? May be perceived. It doesn't mean anything. You can it's to be you call it serendipity and you can call it George and you can call it Auntie Louise. You can call it luck. You can call it helplessness. You can call it choicelessness. You can perceive it in any way you want. Good for you. But in the end, it's just about having gone through a life, nothing else. The whole mystery of the 2946 is never stop until you die. It keeps on going, baby. This is the way. And you get to the first line because the 1 3 is being discovered. Oh, it's beautiful. Dedication in obscurity that is unexpectedly discovered. All that's saying is that stay alive. You never know. It's not like stay alive and be good, or stay alive and be great, or stay alive and be wonderful. Being discovered has nothing to do with what you do. It's all about what to avoid not doing. It's so wonderful. This is the foundation of choicelessness. And everybody said that this is what I'm going to do. Art for art's sake. I never meant this guy, but it's cute. Art for art's sake. Well, that's the point. But that's the life. Life for life's sake. Doing for doing's sake. Being for being's sake. Loving for loving's sake. What is it after all? And it turns out that you win the lottery, that you get the best of this. Very good. You can call it everything you want. These things happen. They just happen or not. I love that expression. Shit happens. This is it. This is the movie. You want to be discovered. Well, guarantees, but if you just keep staying alive, you never know what will happen. Now, if you don't have that attitude, the next 7 gates are going to torment you. They're going to carve you to pieces and scare the hell out of you. And you'll spend your whole life in the trial of fear. And it's right there in the 46. Holy, holy, holy gate. It is in fact the vessel itself. The physical vessel is the 64. It's not the aura, which is the 15. It's not the lip where the 10 comes out. It's not the 25 that is the blood of life that fills it. It's the vessel, nothing else. We are the filtering vessel. That's us as we get what we get, period. It doesn't matter what you perceive. I love that. It may be perceived that, yes, good, it keeps you busy, right? All the perceiving is wonderful, but in fact, you cannot sit on that and you say, it is this. 1 3s hate this. The 1 3 on this cross says, what do you mean? I keep on pulling myself up after all these failures of working so hard, so why don't I get recognized now? You can't imagine how many musicians I know in my life that are so talented and were never discovered. And they're always trying to figure out why they were discovered. It may be perceived. That's the good luck, bad luck gate. This is where everybody goes. Oh, and the vanity to assume that you can work on being discovered, like it's really something. Out of all of this is a sales pitch. It's the deepest, most beautiful part of the 46. The 46 says, I want to tell you right from the beginning, if you don't live life for the sake of life, you're going to be frightened. You're going to be alone, and it's not going to be pleasant. It's what it says. The 1 4. When you're dealing with the 1 4, it all depends on the way which their parents are going to operate in terms of what it means to be dedicated. If you're a 1 4 and you see that your parents really stay with things, they don't give out easily, that it's much easier for the 1 4 child to have this kind of resistance regardless. And remember, one of the most dynamic themes of the 49, 46, 29 is that this is the process that you can reflect later. You don't have to know it right now. You can just wait till later. Right? Right.